I am Laduma Ngxokolo from Port Elizabeth, South Africa. I specialize in knitwear design. I grew up making knitwear from age 15. When I was in high school, I learned textile design and technology as a subject. That is where I got influenced to do fashion design. So from there, university, I studied textile design, specializing in knitwear. When I did my fourth year BA in textile design, I founded a design concept, which is now today Maxhosa by Laduma, my knitwear brand. The concept behind the brand initially came with an idea of creating knitwear that is suitable for Xhosa initiates. We as the Xhosa people in South Africa, which is the second biggest nation after the Zulu people, we have to go through manhood circumcision when we are age 18 to 25. That part of the ritual is sort of like a send off, where your family sends you out of the house to go and work, to go and study and be independent. So our parents buy us premium quality brands like Pringle of Scotland, Light and Scott. I discovered that there was a niche market in that consumption, because all of those brands that are available on the market for us to buy as initiates are mainly Western brands that didn't resemble any of our traditional Xhosa aesthetics. I had an idea of taking traditional Xhosa beadwork patterns and then translate them into knitwear patterns that would be appealing to the young market that is influenced by a lot of things like hip-hop, fashion, and Italian fashion, and turn it into something that people would appeal to, but really feel that it resonates with them. I realized that I hit on a very important nerve when I came up with the brand, because South Africa was hungry for that. After apartheid, we were seeking identity. The African diaspora overseas was looking for something that is to resonate with. So I achieved greater success after showcasing my collection in cities like London, Paris, and selling them in Tokyo. So a lot of people actually have responded very well to the concept, because I sort of had a story which is new to them, but presented my work in a way that is African utopian, in a way that people have never imagined. I produce my knitwear in South Africa, mainly with South African raw material, which is woolen mohair. In Port Elizabeth, South Africa, we have the biggest mohair industry in the world and the biggest wool industry in Africa. And so I take advantage of those resources and come up with products that are premium, produced locally, and yet culturally relevant to the market. I've been running the brand now for about 4.5 years. I started in 2011, 6 months after I graduated. And I decided to call it Maxhosa, which means the Xhosa people. The concept behind the name is about me telling stories of the Xhosa people in my own perspective. So what I basically do, I come up with different themes every season. Like for instance, in 2013, my collection title was called My Heritage, My Inheritance. It was a family thing, which was mainly influenced by my late mother. She was an amazing knitwear designer at the time, but because of the political climate in South Africa at that time, she couldn't grow beyond her circumstances. And so I felt that today I'm sort of like living her dream in a way, and also opening up opportunities for others to actually see that it is possible to create something that is globally credible and also inspired by local content. And for me to, when I travel around the city and realize how people wear wax print, I thought wax print was sort of a fashion statement type of thing, which is only for the elite. But I realized that it's scattered everywhere in Nigeria, and people appreciate it and attach value in it. The way that I actually look at my knitwear as well. The energy that South Africa has and the culture exchange that South Africa has with Nigeria has been amazing journey that I've been watching for a long time. And I think that fashion is actually starting to pick up on that trend as well, which will add value to our industry and make African fashion flourish globally. I've got a store in Johannesburg, which has been opened for 6 months now. It was our first flagship store, and about 4 stores. We stock about 4 stores in South Africa, in Johannesburg, and 1 store in Cape Town. We stock Japan, Harajuku, 2 online stores in London, 2 online stores in New York, and in Netherlands as well. I'm currently working on my autumn-winter 2017, which I am designing to make sure that it becomes the best in the world. I'm busy building a nuclear weapon in a small city called Port Elizabeth in South Africa that will boom in March next year. I'm feeling good. I'm in a comfortable state. I'm more confident about what I do and feel that this is Africa time. This is a perfect time for Africa. There isn't another greater feeling that is better than being African at the present moment. Hi, my name is Laduma Ngxokolo, Art Director of Maxhosa by Laduma. We're in Lagos for the Lagos Fashion and Design Week. You're watching Globetrotter TV.